You blocked her number and your body still flinches when the phone rings. I'm talking about your mama. Side note, if you have a toxic father, just pretend I'm talking about your daddy, but y'all know my mama toxic, so yeah, okay? You moved 4 states away. You went low contact, no contact, therapy, speak contact. You did everything the internet told you to do. So why does your chest still get tight when somebody mentions her? Can y'all see the frustration? I'm really just hungry and my food is cooking. And so I'm going to tell you something today, and it might make you mad before it makes you free. That distance you fought so hard for did not end the relationship. Y'all, I stood up and forgot to adjust my camera. 1 second. Because girl, common sense. Y'all know I'm cute, but I'm a little slow sometimes. So like I was saying, that whole distance thing, it did not end the relationship. It just moved from your phone to your nervous system. Cue the violins. If you've been carrying a mother wound, and some of y'all don't even call it that yet, you just say, oh, we're not close. You already know the pain part. The guilt you feel after every boundary, the exhaustion after every phone call with her, the way you overwork, overgive, and over apologize in every other area of your life, and you can't seem to figure out why. Here's what I want you to have by the end of this video. You're going to understand why distance didn't fix it. I'm sure you've heard people talk about how you can't run away from your problems. You have to face them. You're going to understand why boundaries felt like betrayal in your body. You're also going to understand the exact place that healing actually starts, not the fake version, the real one. When you get this, the ceiling on your peace, your money, and your relationships start to crack. Before we get into that, I'm Renisha. This is the Healing Suite, and if nobody has checked on you today, that's exactly why I'm here. Go get your tea and some Biscoff cookies, because this one gets personal.
Tired of just surviving, ready to heal. Gotta take some action. Do more than you. I kept blaming.
Let's just define this thing in plain English. The mother wound forms when the woman who was supposed to be your safest place wasn't. Sometimes that's loud. Criticism, verbal abuse, rage that you could read so good you knew by the sound of her keys turning the lock what it was about to be. But sometimes it's quiet. And the quiet one fools you. It's the mom that made you her therapist when you were 9 years old. The mom whose love had conditions. You got affection whenever you were performing, but if you were silent, she was quiet. The mom who was so close to you that you never learned where she ended and you began. Some of y'all weren't raised. You were recruited into her emotions, her marriage, her problems, and her image. Now, I'm not a licensed therapist. I've never claimed to be. I have a degree in psychology, and most of all, I have lived this thing. Verbal abuse from my own mother since I was the age of 12. Maybe 13. I'm trying to think if she gave me a year off. If she waited a year after my daddy died. I don't know. 12 or 13. So when I'm describing this, I'm not coming from a textbook. I'm describing a Tuesday. Here's what matters for you. The wound is not the diagnosis. That's a word. I can't hear nobody. Let me come back. Sorry. Let me not be churchy. My bad. The wound is not a diagnosis. It's a pattern. And patterns don't need your mother in the room to keep running. So how does a childhood wound become a ceiling on a grown, successful woman's life? Stay with me, because here is where it gets uncomfortable. You are high achieving. You're the dependable one. Your work ethic is inspiring. But here's the thing, it's not really your work ethic. It's a survival strategy wearing a blazer, a really nice one. If love was conditional for you growing up, your body learned the math early. I am safe when I am useful. So now you overfunction at work the same way you used to overfunction at home. You can't say no. You underprice yourself and you shrink in rooms that you're qualified to run. And visibility, success, being seen, your body treats it like danger. For some of you, thriving feels like betrayal, like outgrowing her and even other family members, because that's what I'm hearing. This is about your mama. But for this part, some of you, your family tries to make you feel this way. You're successful, you're thriving. Oh, you betrayed us. That's a crime that you have to be punished for. So you sabotage right at the edge of your next level every single time. You call it procrastination. You call it imposter syndrome. And some of you are out here calling it God's timing. Swear I wish I would have known this like 20 years ago, and I would have been a lot further. But anyway, I'm gonna just call it what it is. The good daughter role followed you to work. I don't know why I feel like Yanti right now. Y'all know Yanti Tia? She is so funny. If I just read your mail, can you do me a favor and drop the word ceiling in the comments? This really helps my videos get pushed out into the algorithm, y'all, please. I want to see how many women are sitting in the exact same spot. You are not the only one, and you need to watch the comment section prove it. Come here, because now we're going to talk about why you can negotiate a contract at work, but you still can't tell your mama no. It's not that you're weak or bad at boundaries. It is a loyalty bind. When you were little, staying connected to her, even when she hurt you, was survival. Children can't leave, so your nervous system learned, keep her happy, stay alive. That wiring doesn't just dissolve when you get a mortgage. So now, every time you set a boundary, your body does not register healthy adult decision. It registers threat. That's why you feel sick after you finally speak up. That's why, well, she's still your mother and you only get one, feels like a court sentence. Hear me. Guilt is not proof that you did something wrong. Sometimes it's proof that you did something new. And no, brunch is not a boundary, and bottomless mimosas are not a coping strategy, ma'am. Here's the reason I made this video. You can be 1,000 miles away and still emotionally activated. A text, a holiday, a woman in the grocery store wearing her perfume. Next thing you know, your jaw is locking, you feel like you can't breathe, and you have the bubble guts. That's not you being a drama queen. That is your body telling you that the bond is still live. Physical distance ends proximity. It does not end the internalized mother, the version of her voice that got installed in your self-talk. She critiques your body now. She questions your decisions now. She runs your inner monologue, and you just thought it was you being too hard on yourself. I'm telling y'all what I know. I'm telling y'all what I lived. Hear me. Let me talk to y'all church girls. Some of what you have been calling spiritual warfare is a nervous system stuck in survival. And some of what you have been calling anxiety is really spiritual weight. I refuse to over-spiritualize your biology and then under-spiritualize your battle. You deserve someone who can tell the difference. Baby, healing isn't getting closure from her. Some of you will never get that. You will never get an apology. Some of you, your mother has already transitioned. Healing is ending the repetition on the inside of you. So where do we start? I'm going to give you 5 things. 1, y'all already know. Name the pattern out loud. You can't heal when you keep saying, this is just who I am. This is just who I am. This is just who I am. You can't heal like that. It's not who you are. Okay. 2, grieve the mother you needed. This is something I had to do. I'm trying to think what year I did it, because for decades I was like, don't bother me. I'm good. That's how she is. I'm used to her. I just suppressed it. But you have got to grieve the mother that you needed, okay? Not the one that you got. Now, that grief is legitimate and it's allowed to make you angry, right? Anger is not a sin. It's a signal. But you have got to grieve the woman you needed. 3, I need you to separate truth from guilt. Telling the truth about your childhood is not blame. You should not feel guilty about that, okay? It's, what do they call that? It's inventory. 4, practice one boundary. Y'all know I love a boundary. Practice. I'm not recording anymore after this video. I'm going to get something to eat. Practice one boundary. It can be something small. One unanswered call that you don't apologize for, that you don't explain. Okay, just don't answer. Let your body survive it and learn. And for those of you wondering, yes, I'm all about no contact, temporary, no contact forever. It's all up to you, right? Case by case. So yeah, I am for that. And number 5, you have got to learn to mother yourself. Something else that I had to do and that I'm still doing. Okay. So the safety that she couldn't give you, you can build it. Thank you. That's not a cute little affirmation. It is a regulation, repetition, and time. So as a woman who survived a toxic mother who was in the church, then I survived abuse in the church and rejection that ran deep. I help women heal wounds that they were told to keep secret. 2 things, because I do have a class. It's like 4 or 5 classes I taught on this. If you want that, I can make it available. I can drop the link. Maybe I'll just drop both links in the comment section. But I want you to join my Be Her experience that we're hosting July 29th through the 31st. Her stands for healed, empowered, restored. Everybody that is seeing this video, every woman that is seeing this video, if you know this was for you, you need to be in the room. I'll drop both links in case you need both. but I really want you to sign up for the Be Her experience. It's going to be 3 days live with me on a private platform, and I'm going to jumpstart your healing journey. Your mother may never change, but the woman watching this video can. She can start today. Baby, if nobody has checked on you today, consider yourself checked on, and I will see you in the Be Her experience.
I kept blaming heaven for what still bled in me, but the bruises had a name and they came from deep, so I let it surface.